Hey guys and gals, and welcome to my first ever one-off gaming video. I figured there'd be no better place to start than with doing an Animal Crossing New Horizons island tour and house tour, which I think that's kind of funny because a few weeks ago I actually did a actual room tour of my room here, and now we're doing basically a room tour in Animal Crossing, which is pretty funny. Ironic. Now, I think Animal Crossing it would be the best place to start, is because well, specifically New Horizons has been a big part in my life and a lot of people's life because in March shit hit the fan and it was scary. We didn't really know what the fuck was going on, and Animal Crossing game came out in March, and it gave us an escape from reality for me and a lot of people. I've played this since, well, the day after launch. I tried to get it on launch day, but I couldn't, so I got it the day after launch, and I've been playing it ever since. It's actually kind of the first game I've ever really been addicted to. Normally with video games, I play it until I've 100% it, then I put it down and don't play it until I feel like I want to replay it. But Animal Crossing is kind of a game that it has no ending. It technically, it kind of does. Like, after KK Slider comes to your island, that kind of is the ending. But not really, because, it just continues to go on. But anyway, my character right there, he's got his tux on, and he's ready to give you guys a tour. So I think the best place to start would actually be in my house, which is right here. So let the tour commence, ladies and gentlemen. So the first room right here is I like to think of it as the living room. And this was probably the hardest room in my house to do for the simple reason of there is a lot of hallways, big holes blocking. So, normally I would put like a giant TV in the middle and then a couch right there, but because of the hallways, I can't really do that, so I had to be careful about where I was putting stuff. So I still have my little living room area right here. There's a couch, there's a little rug, and there's two switches. The first one here, Nintendo gave me it as a gift for buying New Horizons. And the second one right here is an Animal Crossing New Horizons Switch. I just bought it because I think it's really cool, and I've never had a special edition video game console, but if I were to get one, it would probably be the New Horizons Switch. I really want that dock. That dock looks so cool. I honestly wish you could just buy the dock, but yeah, they got TV here too. It's not the biggest TV, but it's TV. You can sit back, relax, and it looks like some tennis is on right now. So I'm going to turn that off really quick. And the only other thing in this room right here is this kind of area right here. It's got an amp and a guitar. I was given those as gifts from my villagers roughly when I started the game. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. I'm a big classic rock fan. Like, I love 70s rock, 80s rock, 90s rock. It is really kind of the only music that I really enjoy. I like video game music. I like jazz. I'm very picky with other music. Like, I can't stand most of my generation's music. Like, I hate rap. I hate rap with a passion. And pop, I'm very picky with pop. Like, there's only a few pop songs that I'll go, okay, this is okay. I'll let this slide. I can listen to this. But the rest of it is crap, which is why in some of my older stuffy videos, I ripped on Justin Bieber a lot, because I really hate his music. He may be successful, and that's okay, but I hate his music. So I guess the reason I had the guitar and the amp there is because I like rock music. Classic rock is awesome. And then I have the little Happy Home Academy award up there because I didn't know where else to put it, and I thought it looked really cool above there, so that's kind of my living room. Very simple, not much to it, but I like it. Now, next up, we're going to head to the kitchen. This room is very crowded, but, I like the way it looks. So if you turn over here, I don't know if you can see it, I might pull up my my phone and try to zoom into it. Can you get a look at it now? There's a clock there, and over there there's a little calendar on the wall. I think the glare might be too bad, but I really do hope you guys got a good look on that. So for the flooring, you got some tiles, and there's the wallpaper's in white color. And then right here you got a table, some chairs. On top of the table is a birthday cake I got from my actual birthday, New Horizons. So it's probably very stale because my birthday was in May, and it's been sitting there since May. And then over here you got some typical kitchen stuff like a fridge, an oven, and a shelf with some pots and pans and some seasonings on top. And then right here I got an ice machine, a shaved ice machine, because, you know, I thought it'd fit in the kitchen. And then you get over here, and there is 2 vending machines, because, you know, they have food in them. And honestly, who the fuck wouldn't want vending machines in your house? I mean, you wouldn't even have to pay for the snacks. It's kind of like having one of those old arcade machines in your house. It's a really cool thing that people just kind of have for the collector's value. Now, next up, we're going to head to probably one of the more bigger and interesting rooms in my house. Well, not really bigger, but interesting. Is my office area right here. I got red carpeting with the same white wallpaper as in my kitchen. So you got my desk right here, fancy little chair behind it, and a typewriter. And fun fact, no matter how hard you try, you cannot sit into that chair unless you pull the desk back. You also got a lot of bookshelves here. Each of the bookshelves have something interesting on top of it. You got some more books on a bookshelf. You got some mini cactuses. I'll try to use my Nook phone to zoom in, give you guys a better look. And over here, why do I keep pressing that button? You got kind of like a pencil holder. You put pencils and knickknacks in there. Your in-game NBC mother sends you a letter with that. And then on the next bookshelf, you got an amber with the mosquito in it, because as soon as I saw that was in the game, I needed that somewhere in my house, because I'm a big Jurassic Park fan. Now, above kind of the little workspace, I have the different plaques from the Museum Day event, because, you know, offices have plaques and awards in it, and I thought it was a pretty good place to put them. Now we're going to rotate up here, where I have, I think it's a blue marlin or a swordfish hanging on the wall there by the window. Then you get over here, and there's, you know, some fishing rods, because I figured, hey, I got some fishing stuff in here, why not have fishing rods to go with the theme? And then I got a water cooler, I think that's called, because, you know, most offices have water coolers. And on the walls back here, I have all 3 of the Happy Home Academy plaques, because, once again, it's an office, and offices usually have those plaques. Now, above the wall here, there is the picture of a fish, which I thought, because, you know, over here there's a plaque of a fish, picture of the fish would fit on the other side. So that's my office. My in-game office. And now, the next room is probably the least interesting room. It's got the least stuff in it. But, you know, it's an important room to have in any house. It is the bathroom. I got some yellow fancy tiles, and for the wallpaper is a nice blue. In the middle of the bathroom, I got the shell rug. When I figured out I was going to do a bathroom for my house, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna have that shell rug in there. And then you got a sink here, kind of cabinet type sink, and then you got a toilet. I don't know about you guys, but I would say every bathroom needs a toilet. And then you got a bathtub here. Can your character get in? I forget. No, he can't. And then you got some towels, because, you know, if you're having a bath or a shower, you probably should have some towels nearby. And now we will go upstairs and save the basement for last. The upstairs is my favorite part of the house. It is my bedroom. It's kind of very clustered. It's got it's got every picture of my villagers. Like, you know, once you get your villager to a certain friendship level, they will reward you with a picture of themselves. And I have gotten every picture of all of my villagers, and I put them all around my room, along with posters of each of my villagers, because why not? It's cool that it kind of matches. So right here, you got a picture of Paula, my favorite villager in any Animal Crossing game. And above that is a poster of Paula. Then you got a picture of Antinome, the aardvark. And above that is a picture of Isabelle. Then you got a dresser and a wardrobe, and right above the wardrobe is the wedding dinner plate from Reese and Cyrus. Now you get over here, and there's a poster of Antinome and a poster of Chester. Now at the back here, you got another chest or dresser, and on that is the picture of Lucia and Admiral, and above them, above the picture of Lucia, is a poster of Lucia, and above the picture of Admiral is the poster of Admiral. And there's also a little mirror there, and down on the floor, because I didn't know where else to put it, I have a radio, because, I want to listen to some music in my room. Now we'll go over here, and I'll pull up my camera again, and on the back wall, you got a fan, a little, drunk drawer or nightstand with a picture of, I think it's Sylvana. She's, in my opinion, the cutest villager I have on my island. And above the picture of Sylvana is a poster of Sylvana. And right beside the poster of Sylvana is a poster of Sylvia, I believe her name is. And then you got a fireplace right there, and on the fireplace is a picture of Sylvia and Chester. And above those pictures is a TV. Because I don't know if most people do this, but I believe nowadays everyone's got a TV in the room. Could be wrong, though. But over on the side wall here, you got a poster of Maggie and a poster of Tabby. And the last corner of my room here, we got a bed, got another drunk drawer with a light on it, and got another dresser with Tabby and Maggie's picture on it. So a lot of pictures, a lot of posters. I wanted to find a big rug to fit on the floor of this room, but I'm still searching for one that I like. So now we get to the basement. The basement is not done yet. I have a bigger idea for it, but I'm not quite there yet. I'm almost done. But this is what my basement looks like so far. It's a giant arcade, and the flooring is birthday flooring, and the ceiling, the wallpaper, you might be familiar to some people, and that's because it is the Nintendo Minute backdrop. And to those that don't know what Nintendo Minute is, on Nintendo's YouTube channel, they have this kind of mini-series hosted by Kit and Krista. They kind of... They promote Nintendo stuff, but they do it, in a really cool way. Sometimes they're doing trivia, some, guess the song or whatever. And they're just having fun playing Nintendo games and talking about Nintendo. And, I'm a Nintendo fan, and I enjoy... practically all things Nintendo, so I really appreciate what they do, and I really enjoy it. And I think it was Krista's dream code, in the summer update, they had the dream codes where you lay on the bed, you type a dream code, and you could visit someone's island through a dream. Well, I went to Krista's island, and they have, this ATM thing by the bed, and you go on it, and her designs are right there, so... I took the Nintendo Minute backdrop design, and I used it for my wallpaper for my arcade. And I really do think it's a good suit, because, it's video game themed, and arcades are video games. So right here, you got, a bunch of arcade cabinets. You got darts. You got a fighting game. I think that's Solitaire. And then you got, essentially, I think it's like a Galaga type game. Here you got pinball, and then over here, it's the pinball, I think, no, not pinball. Oh, I'm drawing a blank. What is this called? Pong? It starts with a P. I'm gonna hate myself because I forgot what this is, but guarantee looking at this table, you yourself know what it is, and for some reason, I'm just having a big brain fart right now. Get over here, you got some foosball. Oh, crap, I moved that by accident. But then you get over here, and this is kind of the interesting thing. Why is there flamingo? Well, I was scrolling on the Nook shop, the little ATM in the town hall, and I saw a flamingo. and it reminded me of, I don't know how many people watching right now are Smosh fans, but I'm a big Smosh fan myself, and I love especially the older videos with Ian and Anthony. And when I saw that flamingo, it just reminded me of the one like kind of this one few videos they did about that damn neighbor stealing that dare pet flamingo. I thought those videos were really funny, and when I saw the flamingo, it just reminded me of that, so I purchased it, and I threw it down here, because I thought it was funny. And right beside the flamingo is a box of records. And that's there for a reason, because I said this arcade was finished, and what I want to was unfinished, and what I want to do is I want to get every single KK Slider album and put it on the wall. Like, you know, put them on the wall of this room. And I'm getting close to having every KK Slider album. There's a lot of them in this game. There's 90. And I think I only need 20 more KK Slider albums. So, yeah, I'm getting really close, so. Alright, so that was my Animal Crossing New Horizons house tour. That is probably the more interesting part of this Animal Crossing tour, because my island's pretty basic, pretty simple. It's not groundbreaking like most of the other islands you will see people come up with on the internet. But, you know, it's a simple island, and I'm very happy with it. So first of all, let's take a little quick peek on this area, which is kind of like my house area. I have it decorated for Halloween. It's got a little door decoration on it that you win from doing the bug-offs. It's a welcome sign, but it's got a spider on it, so I figured that'd be perfect for Halloween, so I threw that on my door. And you got a pumpkin tower right here, and you also got a single pumpkin jack-o'-lantern type thing. And you got some pumpkins growing right here, and right here, and then you got some trees. And then you got a barbecue, because, you know, most places have a barbecue beside them, and I myself, I enjoy meat. I love myself a good BBQ. I don't know about you guys, but burgers, steaks, kebabs, they're all great on a barbecue. So I figured, you know, I have a barbecue by my place. And so I was trying to figure if, like, I actually wanted to terraform my island, so I went online and I looked at some ideas. And what a lot of people are doing is they're doing like brick trails across the island, and when they're coming up to a building, they had this light dirt trail, and I like that idea, so I did that. So, you know, you follow this brick trail until you're coming up with a major building, and then it has a dirt trail. So we'll just go follow this brick trail up here to the museum, the big old museum. Beside it is some fancy type flowers. I don't know the name of them, but most buildings have flowers by them in my island. And then you go right over here, and it's a dead end. Then you go down here to this section, and you got this is kind of another big theme of my island. You know, there's a patch of trees, and separating the trees is some flowers. I really like this design. And I figured it adds to, you know, just not having bricks around, and it just really looks nice. I'm very happy with it. And then you go over here, and this is Paula's house. There she is, right there. She's my girl, my favorite villager in Animal Crossing. She's awesome. And beside her house, you got some nice little white tulips. And, you know, we'll do some running to get over to this area. You know, got some orange flowers separating some trees, some more red tulips, some white tulips, and some orange flowers. And once you get to the end here, there is Antinome's house. Beside it is a nice little tree. We're just going to continue following this brick trail, because this is, you know, practically the easiest way to tour the island. I want to do it by section. So right here, there is a big old valley of trees, and normally these trees have fruit on them, but each morning I always pick the fruit from my trees and sell them, so you're not going to see the fruit right now. I have every fruit in the game but cherries. On my cousin, which I got most of the fruit from, like my island, its native fruit is apple, and, you know, whenever I go to a Nook Miles island, there's a chance that there's some peaches there. So that's where I got the peaches. And my cousin, who also has Animal Crossing, he's gotten he's gotten pears and oranges, so he gave me some of those. And he also doesn't have any cherries, which sucks because I almost have every fruit in the game but cherries. So yeah, so there's a big patch of trees here, and then you continue following this good old brick trail, and then you get to Town Hall, which it's a Saturday, so you got KK Slider. He's performing right there, and my island flag, it says Better Call Saul, which is a TV show. It's a really good TV show. It's one of my favorite TV shows. I didn't know what to do for my island flag. I wanted to do something original instead of having that leaf, so I figured at the time, Season 5 of Better Call Saul was going to air, I think starting February. No, it would have aired, like, March. Okay, so the Season 5 of Saul, Better Call Saul, would have been airing, and so at the time I was really, into it. And so I decided that you know what, I'm gonna advertise my island by advertising a TV show. So that's why Better Call Saul is my island flag. And behind the town hall, you got 2 trees. And once you get to this part, there's 3 trees. And we're not gonna go to the next part of the island right now because this big section, the main section of my island, is not yet done. You got some more trees up on the top of here. This is where my peaches and oranges would be. And then behind the museum, you got some trees. And then you get up here. This is Maggie's house. Maggie was one of those villagers that wanted some outdoor and indoor furniture. So the furniture that she wanted outside was this water pump, wooden log table, and a wooden log chair. So that's furniture that she got outside. Then you get, that is the big main section of my island, so now we'll be going to the smaller ones, and this is another smaller one. All of my islands are connected with the wooden log bridges, because I don't know, I really like them. I don't know, none of the other bridges in the game have grabbed my attention, and plus, when I was mainly constructing my island, I needed something cheap, and these were the cheapest bridges, so I had them, and, they look pretty good. You get to the next section of the island, and this is Lucia's house, my main man. He lives right here. And then you walk up a bit, and you got the campsite, which is surrounded by some white flowers, and it is surrounded by a big old patch of trees, because when you go camping, most people like to have some trees by them, so I thought this was a good idea. And so this is the smallest part of my island. Then you got some dirt. Dirt. Oh my god, I'm a dumbass. Not dirt, sand. You've got some sand. This is the beaches, not dirt. Sorry. My beaches are they're not decorated at all. I tried putting palm trees and beach items on them, but I didn't really like the way they looked, so I just left all the beaches the way they were when I got to the island, and I'm very happy with that. And so right now we will do we'll walk across the beaches so I can give you guys a look of what they look like. They're not too interesting. You'll occasionally have those rocks that you can walk on, and I'm too lazy to pick up seashells, so there's always seashells around them. But I'm very happy with the way it is, and we'll get to the actually, I probably should go to the top part of the island. This one, right here. This is the next section. I like to think of it as the top section, even though it's not the top section. I get here, and this is Admiral's house. He's right there, sleeping. He's got some roses beside his house, and then you walk up a bit, and this is Sylvana's house. She's the cutest villager, and she's got some, I think these are breeded flowers. I don't know. They're yellow and black kind of flowers. And then right beside Sylvana's house is the Able Sisters shop, which have some orange flowers beside. And then got some 2 trees with some tulips beside them. And then right here is a fireplace. I didn't really know what to do for this section of the island when I was terraforming. I'm like, okay, I think I might do it a park. I might have, some benches and stuff. And then, it came to me like, islands are like very nature based, and as you can see from my island, I like keeping it very nature based. There's lots of trees, lots of flowers on my island, and I figured people like to go camping, and it's surrounded by nature, so it gave me the idea of doing a campsite, and I really like that idea, and I think it turned out really nice. You got some dark dirt with some logs on them and a little fire, so looks pretty nice. That's another section of my island. Now we'll get to the last section, and then we'll do the big old top part of my island. I'm just gonna try not to trample those flowers there. So there's more of my beaches. Not really interesting at all, but yeah. Go to the next section, and I got some more trees here, and then a big section of trees. These are actually normal trees, and there's no fruit on these. They're normal trees, and right beside these big patch of trees is the Nook's Cranny, which is all pimped out for Halloween, so that looks pretty cool. And then go down here, and here is Chester's house, which he was another villager that wanted outside and inside furniture before he moved in, so I got him some outdoor furniture. And right beside Chester's place, her house is probably the most decorated house in the island, Solia's house. She was the last villager that moved to my island, and I needed a pond somewhere on my island, so I decided I would throw one right beside her house, and she's got some flowers beside it too. And we'll just quickly run all the way up here. This is Tabby's house. She's kind of got a huge section of land by herself. She's got some white flowers by her house, some trees, and she also wanted some outdoor furniture, so I got her some outdoor furniture. And now, before we get to the top section of my island, I want to show you guys the rest of the beaches. So, very plain beaches, but you get a sense of what my island is like. And right here, this is the pier where I'm still struggling to catch a giant fucking trevally, and this asshole leaves in November, so I've got a week left to do it. So crap, I'm stressed. Probably later tonight, I'm gonna, get a lot of clams, make fish bait, and sit here for about an hour or two trying to catch the fucker. Hopefully I will do it. He's not the hardest fish that I'm struggling. I'm still struggling to catch a worse fish, and you'll hear me bitch about that fish in a bit. But, we'll quickly cover the rest of the beach. There's giant rock, a lot of seashells. Probably should pick them up and sell them, but kind of lazy. Giant rock right there, and right at the end, you got more giant rock. So now we'll head to the upper part of my island. And the upper part of the island, I left alone. All the trees were, when I got to the island, all the trees that were on the upper part, I left alone. But I did do some work on the upper part, like, the flowers, they were getting out of control, they were growing everywhere, and I wanted a bit of order to this part, so I've been maintaining flowers. There's little sections of different flowers across the upper parts, and whenever I create a rare breed of flowers, I usually throw it up here, so. And also, I worked hard to get all of the boulders up here, too, so this is kind of the most nature part of the island. So you get up here on the highest part of the island, and you got some fancy pink flowers, a boulder, some orange flowers, some white flowers. And you get down here, and there's a lot of red flowers. Got some orange ones over here, another boulder. And right here is the river stream, the upper river, where I have been struggling to catch, in my opinion, the hardest fish in the game, which is the char. I failed catching him in April, and I failed catching him in September, and I'm gonna probably fail catching him in October. Hopefully I'll be able to catch the fucker in November before he disappears, and I gotta wait to April to get him again. So, if you guys have any tips on how to catch that fucker, I would really appreciate that. So, I'll quickly switch to the vaulting pole here. There's another boulder, some fancy pink flowers. There's a vault over here. You got some pink roses. These are very cool flowers. Really like the way they look. And then you got some blue flowers here, some black tulips, Lot of tree branches on the ground. Probably should pick those up and tidy them up too, but a bit lazy. And then we got some black roses symbolizing death. I don't know how these were made, and it's kind of eerie that they're here on my island because, like I said, black roses normally symbolize death, but they're on my island, so why not? Got some more white flowers. Oh shit, there's some weeds. Put those in my pocket and sell them. Got some blue flowers, red ones, white flowers. A lot of flowers repeating. I don't think there's any more rare breeds coming up, so you got some orange flowers, red flowers, yep, just a lot of repeating flowers, and in all of that, you got some fancy, I think they're pine trees all over the place with boulders. And then we get to this part of the island where there are waterfalls, which look pretty cool. And then a big old section of trees here, white flowers, red flowers, and this is where redwoods show up. And the fucker has probably been avoiding me because the asshole has sold me some fake art in the past, and I'm still pissed off at him. So every time he shows up, I have to pull up a YouTube video to be like, okay, is this piece of art fake? Red, you are an asshole, my friend. You are a ginormous asshole selling fake art to good people. But yeah, that is basically that is my island. As you can see, it's very basic, very simple. But I'm very happy with it. You know, it keeps with the nature aesthetic, but it's also got some, you know, lively aesthetic. By that I mean, you know, you can tell there's people living here with the, you know, the brick roads, the bridges, and the houses and stuff. So it's a nice mixture of normal civilization and wilderness, and I am very happy with the way my island and house looks. So to end this video off, I'll quickly pull up my map, and you can get a, you know, a big scale of what my island looks like. But anyway, so yeah, you can see different pathways and everything. But anyway, I'm sorry that this video was out late. I know it was supposed to come out yesterday, but fun fact, I actually filmed this video earlier, and I tried to upload it yesterday, but it didn't work for some reason. I think the file must have been corrupt or some shit like that. And I wanted to film another take of this video yesterday, but I was too busy, and so I did it today, and I uploaded it today on a Saturday instead of Friday. And I bet you're going, Bastion 1, you always upload on Fridays, so why didn't you just upload it next Friday? Well, the reason I did that is because next Friday I promised I would do a Halloween-themed video, and I'm going to do commentary on Season 1, Episode 2 of my Stuffy series called Bowser and the Boo, and I'm really looking forward to do that, and I think it's a good idea to do it for Halloween, so that's why I really rushed to get this video out. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you liked my Stuffy series, you know, if you're wondering that is, I do a Stuffy series. I'm mainly a Stuffy channel, but I've been doing these kind of... I'm also a Let's Play guy, so, you know, that's kind of, we got some gameplay going on. So, if you like my Stuffy series, you can look forward to next week's kind of Halloween special, where I do a commentary on the video I made for Season 1 of Bowser 1, Bowser and the Boo. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you're just here for Animal Crossing, I don't blame you. It's a fucking awesome game, and I can see why you came here. And if you're a Bowser 1 fan, thank you for sticking with me too. It doesn't matter why you're here, I want to thank you. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and remember, you're all awesome. Bye-bye.